Hi guys, welcome back to Graceful Beauty. My name is Sherry and today I'm so excited to share with you what I recently purchased. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills NORVINA Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm not just going to do some swatches and just tell you what I think about them as I'm looking at them in the palette. I'm actually going to swatch all of them, try all of them on for you, and give you my first impressions and see what you guys think. So let's just jump right into it and I'll show you how I got today's look. So I've already applied the rest of my makeup. Today for foundation, I used my brand new It Cosmetics CC Cream, the matte version. For my face, I used my brand new Charlotte Tilbury face powder. And for my lips, I have a combination. I line my lips as always with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Lip Liner in the shade Brick. And then for the first lipstick that I put on is Charlotte Tilbury's Matte Revolution in Rose Kiss. I topped it all with my City Lips, this color. This is their opaque gloss, their lip plumper in Petal Pink. Now let's get to this beautiful palette because besides, that's what this video is all about. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the brand new NORVINA palette. This is such a beautiful palette. Let me just show it a little bit closer. I don't know if you can tell that this is velvet, but this is just so pretty. Then when you open it up, you have your mirror inside and you have 14, oops, my finger's getting in there. You have 14 beautiful shades. But look at this, I'm just barely touching this and it's just breaking apart. This color is breaking apart. I don't like that, but this is probably not a color I'd wear off that often anyways, but you can just see, I don't know if you can tell here. I hope they're not all like that, but let's just see. So I'm just gonna swatch them and show you guys all the colors. So these are all the colors. I mean, they are really, really pretty, but first impressions of just swatching them, some of them are very chalky and they just fall apart when I rub my finger lightly in the palette. And then a couple of them are kind of patchy, and then some of them are just beautifully silky smooth. So this first color right here, this one's called Dreamer. And this is the one that was falling apart in the palette. So this next color right here is called Summer. And this beautiful pink color is called Wild Child. And this one I felt like it was breaking apart also. And then this one called Rose Gold. This one is super pretty. I don't know if I'd ever wear this, but I might try it out. This one's called Celestial. This is Dazzling. This is really similar to these three, but it's not identical, but I wish they would have changed this color out with something else. Maybe a light lavender. Maybe something in this shade, but more of a light silvery lavender. And then this one right here is called Drama. And these, by the way, these were all the shimmers and the metallic-y shimmery colors. And then the bottom 7, this is your base color, and it's called Base. And this one I felt like it was breaking apart also when I swatched it. And this one I think is such a pretty color, so I want to try this one out. This is called Soul, and this next one is called Incense. This next one is called Love. This is really pretty. This one is called Volatile, and this one was really patchy. I had to rub this swatch on a few times. And then this one, sorry, I'm going all the way up into my elbow because I didn't have room. This one is called Eccentric. I don't know why it's called Eccentric because it just looks like a basic brown, orangey brown color. And then this one is called Passion, and I felt like this one kind of went on patchy also. But, I mean, they're beautiful colors. We're just going to see how they apply with the brush on my eyes. The palette also came with a brush. This is a little bit different than the other brush that I've gotten from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This side is really soft. This is nice. This is, you know, to apply the color to your lid. And then this side is for your blending, but I feel like this one is just kind of hard and I don't know, we'll see what it's like. I'll do one eye with the brush that it comes with, and then I'll do the other eye with my regular brushes. So I've already primed my eyelids with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I don't know, let's just see. I think I'm going to go in, I'm just going to put this color called Base on all over the lid first. So now I'm going to still stick with this brush. I'm going to try this fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to use it on this eye. So I think I will just use this color called Incense for the crease color. And geez, a lot of product. Oops, I'm going to mess up my beautiful palette. But a lot of product really picks up on this brush. So let's just hope I don't make a hot mess. Wow, it's definitely really pigmented. I mean, I'm just lightly touching my eye. So I kind of wish there was a lighter color for my crease color. But that's okay, we'll make it work. So, I mean, this brush, it works fine, but this is not comfortable. Like, I feel like I'm like scraping the skin off my eye, and I mean, look, I'm barely, you don't even see the eyelid moving. I'm barely even touching it. So I feel like if I were to use these every day, I would end up getting red and raw and irritated. So I do not recommend using this fluffy side at all. I don't know why they made this side so coarse and painful to use, and then this side just blends like a dream. So I'm gonna swap out and I'm gonna use my regular Luxie eyeshadow brushes. 1 second. All right, so now I have my Luxie small tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna dip in the color Incense really lightly. These are very pigmented. And then I'm going to apply my crease color to this eye. Oh, so much better, nice and soft. Here, these two colors are basically the type of colors that I would wear every day, and then I would just blend it a little more and then go underneath just a smidge. So typically for my everyday eyeshadow look, I'm very simple. So normally I would probably use this color called Volatile and put this, it's a dark brown, and put this in the outer V, but I just want to try this one called Passion. I want to see what this one looks like. So this color, I don't feel like it blends out really nicely. Like exactly where I put it in that outer V is pretty much where it's staying. So let me just take my small tapered brush and I'm just lightly tapping it in, and then I'm just going to try to just stamp it on where I want it to go. So now I just want to put something else on the lid, and I really want to try one of these metallic colors, and this one called Dreamer is probably the safest bet. This is kind of like a vanilla gold color, more on the vanilla side. It's not super golden. This one is more golden. But I really want to try this beautiful pink called Wild Child. So I'm just going to put my finger in this lightly, and then I'm just going to use my finger to apply it directly on my lid. I mean, this is really a pretty color. And I'm just lightly applying it because so much product in these picks up when you dip your finger. These are very soft. Like, not so much soft when you're blending them on, but I mean when you touch them, I could probably push hard and just smush my whole finger through these top colors, most of them. But this one called Wild Child, this is such a pretty color. So even though there's a lot of these are soft and they break apart, I'm just going to be really careful with this palette, but I really am liking these colors so far. But I have had my eye on this color called Soul ever since I saw that this eyeshadow palette was going to launch. And so this is one that I really want to try, but I'm going to try it on my lower lash line. I mean, this is supposed to be like a matte, but there is a smidge of shimmer, but not so much shimmer to where you would see sparkles everywhere. But this is probably my favorite color, this color Soul. It blends really well. I mean, it's really soft. It's really silky. I'm just going to take a big, clean, fluffy blending brush, and then I'm just going to kind of blend all this just so it's not like a harsh line there. I really like these colors. I think these are so pretty. I wish these weren't in this palette, and I wish these three were not in this palette, and I wish there was like a lavender shimmery silver, and I wish there was like a white or something that would look better right underneath your brow bone. So now I'm just going to finish off this eye look. I'm going to do my eyeliners and my mascara, and then I'm going to do my brows, and I'll come right back with my final thoughts. Overall, I really like this palette. So out of 10 stars, I would probably give it maybe an 8.5. And which that's pretty high. The only reason I'm marking it down just a little bit is because some of the shades are a little chalky and they just are so soft, they just kind of fall apart. But the reason I'm not totally freaking out about that, and it's not a deal breaker for me, is because many of the shades that are kind of soft and falling apart are shades that I probably would never wear. So out of this palette, you know, I didn't layer every single color, so I haven't actually tried all of them on yet. But the shades that I used, I really enjoyed the formula. And one thing I will say, when I dipped my brush in and tapped it off, seemed like a lot of product, because it really picks up a lot of product. But I'm okay with that, other than the fact that it's already made my palette a little dirty, because when I tap it off, it gets on the palette. But the one thing I noticed, I had zero fallout on my face, and I even looked in I think 10 times zoom in mirror, and I had no fallout on my face. I really enjoy this palette. This is probably something I will reach for very often. Now, if you are somebody that just loves your shimmers and loves the metallics, I don't know if you're gonna love this palette. That's this whole top row here, but I don't really reach for these colors that often. These are the colors I love, and then maybe 1 or 2 of these. So if you're a matte girl, but you just like a little pop of shimmer, maybe on your lid, This is a beautiful palette and I highly, highly recommend it. I hope you liked today's video. If you did like this video, if you'll just give it a thumbs up, that would be awesome. And if you're not subscribed to my channel but you would like to, just tap the little subscribe button down below, or at the very end of this video you could just click my face, and if you want to get notified every time I do post a new video, make sure you tap that little notification bell, because I've had some people say, I subscribe to your channel, but I don't ever get notified when you post a new video. Well, if you tap that bell, it'll just send you an email only when I upload a new video. And I only upload a couple times a week, so you're not going to be getting emails every single day. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day.